all the people who go to churches interpret the Bible and the preachers them. That is not the right way. Because the greatest thing is that life. See? It's life. Life I deal with. If the preacher read the Bible and tell you that you have to die to go to heaven, then he's not reading the Bible. Because the Bible tells you you have to live in a heaven. You don't die and go to heaven, you have to live.
First thing of this will make me one guy. Let's try from the back. Thank you. Race our people. Race our people. This horse. The color is. I asked him by it. Why? What was I? That's how I see me out. What's happening? When you're ready, my boss. Yes, I come
So yes, JY family. Sorry for be the bearer of bad news. But Coco has passed on for quite some time now, for about 2 years now, since people been spreading rumors about Coco passing. A few days ago, one of my subscribers reached out to me and said, JY, could you please confirm with me if Coco passed? And I said to the subscriber, look here, I'm not even going to search for that, because trust me, I'm on the net. And if Coco pass, yeah man, would I hear man, because Coco is a stalwart in the thing. He's an icon, the man that start the thing. The man is a foundation. You see me? Now, to my surprise, I got up this morning and I was browsing the internet and Footer Hype page, because you know say Footer Hype is a sound selector, like a long time the man in our business, and they have links. I saw Footer Hype break the news 25 minutes ago. The news don't even reach big media yet. Yeah, Footer Hype break it and said, look here, condolences to Coco and the family, and then post that bit video that I showed on the screen earlier. So we are gonna take Footer Hype word for it, because bad to bad, Footer Hype now gonna get up and just post something about icon life like this. Yeah man. So we are gonna drop this news upon for now. Until later, I'm going to go into some more details. But I get to understand that Coco was battling with throat cancer for quite some time now. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was fighting, you know, and it seems like him give up now. Can't fight no longer. So, we just want to say condolences goes out to the family and friends, well-wishers, and the entertainment fraternity. Yeah, man, this is a huge loss, a big one, you know. And as I say, people always circulate rumors and this gentleman life. You know, it's like them can't wait for see Coco drop out for the last 2 years. Like every other day, every other week, you see Coco dead, but yeah, man, Footer Hype confirm it. So, oh boy, it's a sad one, man, you know. But he fought, man. He fought, you know, and he must just let go, you know. Sana Hole is a BITCH, much less throat cancer. Trust me. Anyway, Footer Hype post and say, this was the last time I spoke to the legend, Coco T. My condolences to the family. Wow, good. One of the greatest singer out of Jamaica bless up One Gandhi and Loot and Fire Music, because he tagged those two artists, because those two artists are very close to Coco T. And right away, as I click on the Instagram page, Gandhi said, "Thank you for everything that you ever did for me on this journey called life, musically and personally. I appreciate it all. The last thing you said to me was, Gandhi, me still a fight. You are the real true definition of a warrior." Lion emoji, lion emoji. JY family, yes, it confirmed, man. Because Gandhi and Coco T was a very good friend. Yeah, and yeah, it is true. You know, yeah, man, it's sealed. Sad to say, but it's just the harsh reality, you know. To apologize for my sleepy voice, as I mentioned, I'm doing this video early in the morning, you know, like about 5 o'clock, yeah, 5 o'clock, them time, yeah. So, that I go on power, what I go on JY family, spam the comment section with your love, and tell us your favorite Coco T down in the comment section. Yeah, man, fly high Coco T. Hope Coffee Tea can carry on the baton. Yeah, man, Mr. Coffee Tea, and I know disrespect or pun intended. Remember, Coco Tea brought coffee to the world. Yeah, man. Maybe enough people not even know still, but if you know, comment down below. Yeah, man. Coco Tea was the main person behind coffee career, you know. Always I bring her on stage. Yeah, any stage show you go, take time, and you know, bring on coffee until coffee is one of the biggest artists right now. Yeah, man. So, you know, say she supposed to feel it. Not supposed to, I go feel it, man, you know. About it is, you know, when time we talk about the things that we don't like cap, we don't like people think that we are cap, you know. So, I'm sure now what I go on.
2017, I went to Rebel Salute. And I bring on a female artist on stage. And tell them, say, this is going to be the next sensation from Jamaica. The biggest sensation going to run Jamaica and run the world. And them say, Coco T, a fool, a joke. Well, I'm going to tell you something now. Here comes the biggest female sensation out of Jamaica. Original Coffee! Because I tell them already, I'm going to tell them again. Coco T, I'm going to tell them again. Alright. Come now. You bang, be deng. You bang, deng again. You be bang, be deng. Big Ship Music Fest is here again. Yeah, Big Ship Music Fest, representing nothing but the best. Freddie Magog alongside Michael Rose, Anthony B, Perfect Anetana, Chino and I, Sweet Coco to the T. You see me? Port Charlotte County Fairgrounds, Saturday 3rd July 2021. Make sure all you roll out. Music are gone nice.
Because we hear the policeman them will shoot the youth them, whether I'm a criminal or not, but it's like a conspiracy, you know, plant gun upon them and all them way there, and nobody, even though it's police, arrest the police, because they say it reach now, police arrest police now. When me and you, me never hear nothing like that in Jamaica, where police arrest youth, police arrest police. That criminal activity that this man unleashed for the people of Gaza, the Palestinian people, the deliberate attempt to wipe out a nation and destroy a whole country. You know, land that I got to take for build back, if it can build back. Them wipe out a whole country. Thousands of children die. International court where deal with international criminals. Anywhere I'm go, and I'm going to one of them countries. I think it's about 100 country. sign up to that, he shall be arrested. He shall be arrested. So him a ball out now, I say, is anti-Semitism and all these things. We want to heal up the South African government, the first one them to draw them up and declare, say, this guy has commit crime against humanity. And they must know, because them declare Netanyahu government as an apartheid government. Because them experience apartheid and them know and see what apartheid is. First and second and third hand. So now Netanyahu is in problems. America is in problems. Joe Biden is the one who help them and perpetuate the madness against the Palestinian people. Yes, Joe Biden sneakily, I tell them must stop and come to the table. And I send them bombs for bomb up the pick of them. From last year, them I do it. Well, them say the fowl come home to roost, you know. So we're going to see what's going to happen after that. We're going to see what's going to happen because it's a major thing, this. Major thing all over the world. It strike a card. Every country right now, I carry that Netanyahu is now charged with genocide, criminalities.
Yes, good afternoon, Muta. How you doing?
Well, do you know? I do. All right. So, me could talk about this. You hear the news about Netanyahu and the criminal court?
Yes, I'm just beginning to hear the news about them issuing an arrest warrant and that sort of thing against him. The challenge, though, Muta, is who's going to arrest him?
Well, any country, who going to arrest him is any country where is part of the international court. If him step in another country there, them can arrest him. Right,
and he will not be stepping into any of those countries.
Well, him better have to stay with him then.
Arrest him.
Well, him can't get arrested in his own country. Him now get arrested in his own country.
Exactly. His own country is not going to arrest him. The United States is protecting him. Many European countries are protecting him. England, for example. Germany, they are sending weapons to Israel to go and use against the people in Gaza, the Palestinians in Gaza. So to him, it's like a big joke because nobody can touch him.
No, based upon wait there. Based upon what I'm saying, I don't think him take it as a joke. I don't think him take it as a joke, because that a stifling movement as a head of state in a countries where he would have go speak about certain things. So I don't think him take it as a joke, given what him say. I don't know if you hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But one thing, I don't know if I'm going to get arrested still, but I just tell you, say, it's not a joke thing. It's not a joke thing.
Well, okay, it's not a joke, but what I'm saying is, Netanyahu say, dare anybody, because he hasn't left Israel for a long time now, since this war started.
No, man, him go America, man. They're apart from America.
Apart from going to the United States, and maybe if England wanted him to come, or Germany, I mean, he knows that he's secure, you know what I mean? But nobody, he doesn't think that anybody has the power to come and challenge him and try to arrest him, etc. Genocide is going on there. Crimes are being committed. What about the American support for the crimes committed? What about the weapons that America is supplying? I believe that Biden and Kamala Harris should also be investigated for their involvement in the crimes that is being committed by Israel, by Benjamin Netanyahu.
Well, they must send bombs go down there for bomb the people. They must sell food. They must send food and they must send bomb. It's a joke business.
Exactly. So when you look at the true meaning of this thing. It's not just Netanyahu that is carrying out this genocide. He is being firmly supported by the United States and by Germany and England. These are some of the main suppliers of weapons to Israel, and they can just destroy all of Gaza. And listen, the people are using a war. There's no war going on. It is destruction. Because genocide. Because Hamas is not giving them any fight. Hamas is a joke. When I say I use the word joke, I mean so small and insignificant, you know. And so what they really want to do is to completely destroy Gaza, so that after they have destroyed it, they can go inside there and take over and run the place, etc., etc. That is what the objective is.
All right, you told me that you're going to have a demonstration.
A public meeting.
Oh, it's a public meeting. Okay, about
yes, a public meeting.
The diplomatic relationship between Israel and Jamaica. What you intend to do?
Okay. All right. Well, listen now. Our position is that Jamaica should end diplomatic relations with Israel. Without saying that Jamaica can arrest Netanyahu or anything like that. They don't have no economic power over Israel. But I do believe that we, the people, should be demanding that the government end diplomatic relations with Israel. Now, since this war started last year, the government of Jamaica has not used the word genocide to describe what is going on inside Gaza. They have not used that word at all. They make some little statements, you know, as if they are supporting what's going on with the people. But they haven't condemned Israel explicitly and used the word genocide. Neither has the opposition PNP used the word genocide to describe what is going on inside Gaza. Again, they will say, well, they want a two-state solution, and they will make, you know, little statements in support of the suffering of the people. But they have not condemned Israel and condemned Netanyahu for the genocide and call it a genocide. Why aren't they doing that? Is it because they are afraid of the United States?
Obviously, you have to ask that. They're afraid of the United States, of course.
They're afraid of the United States. The present government has a cyber security agreement with Israel, where they are giving cyber security to the security forces, so that you and I can be talking right now, and they can be listening to our conversation publicly and privately. Those are the kind of things that cybersecurity is all about. That is what Israel does to its opponents, and it has sent out the Pegasus software to many, many countries that can invade the privacy. So the question now is that these two political parties seem to be compromised as well. And so therefore, we the people now have to start saying we need to end diplomatic relations with Israel. And if very shortly we don't hear either of them coming out and saying, yes, I agree with you, we need to end diplomatic relations. Well, when this next elections come up next year, we are going to call for a boycott of the general elections, because these two political parties are not deserving of our vote. Let me just say something historically. From way back, from Marcus Garvey time, right? Marcus Garvey would condemn what was going on in South Africa. Marcus Garvey was one of the people who would have mass demonstrations or mass meetings in America, condemning what was going on in South Africa. And then in the 1950s, the Norman Manley government also did what is equivalent, even though they were a colony of England, they did condemn South Africa and said they would have no dealings whatsoever with South Africa, no travel, no nothing. And it continued under several governments after Norman Manley, JLP and PNP, right? So we see historically that Jamaica has in the past stepped up and taking a position to say, well, boy, we don't support racism and genocide and that kind of thing. So why is it that we can't do that kind of thing now? And I believe that based upon that history, we the people must say, listen, we are not going to be implicated in this massacre that is taking place in Gaza, right, in Palestine. We don't want to be implicated. We are going to make our voices be heard very clearly. End diplomatic relations with Israel now. Because if you don't end diplomatic relations, then it will come across in history as if we, the people in Jamaica, were supporting this genocide that is taking place. So I believe that the time is now for us to make our voices be heard. And we will be agitating and organizing the Jamaican people to send a strong message to the government and to the opposition that they must begin to take this position of ending diplomatic relations with Israel now.
Well, all right, so we're going to have this meeting.
Okay, so this meeting will be held at the University of the West Indies at a room near the library, right, near the main library. And we are going to...
Do have a number and a letter? Do have a number and a letter? Like
well,
N1,
it's
N2.
at the University of the West Indies. When you go there, you just go to the library and they will show you the main library on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Yeah, so people can just go there 4 o'clock and we will have some presenters. We'll have Jalil Dabdoob, who is a Jamaican of Palestinian origins, and other speakers talking about corruption as well, because there is a connection between Jamaica being a corrupt country and us being afraid to stand up on behalf of the Palestinians in Gaza. There is a connection. We can get into that discussion. So we will be talking about corruption and we'll be talking about ending diplomatic relations with Israel. And not only will our presenters be saying what they have to say, but we're going to ask the audience to get up and express themselves and so on. And then we will discuss down the road what we're going to do. Maybe we will go to Jamaica House or Garden House and hold up some placards and begin to send a message to the government and to the opposition that we are very serious about it. Diplomatic relations with Israel must end. We're not going to put up with it anymore. Marcus Garvey set the example way back when he stood up against the apartheid and the racism that was going on in South Africa. And so we must do that because, Muta, we live in a world community, right? So what is happening in Gaza could happen in Jamaica. If genocide is being committed against us in Jamaica, wouldn't we want people in other countries to stand up on behalf of the people who are suffering genocide in Jamaica here? So we must send a message that we are part of the world community. The world belongs to us as it belongs to everybody else, and we have a duty. We are a member of the United Nations. And we have the power to get up in the United Nations and speak and address this issue, etc., etc. So it's not like an academic issue. It's a real thing that affects us. We must remember. Yes, Muta.
I don't know. I'm just aware.
Yeah, these things happen. I'm just saying that we the people have to speak up. You know what I mean? Because we live in the world. And what is happening in Gaza could happen in Jamaica too. And wouldn't we want other people in the world to come to our defense? Let me just say a couple more things historically. In 1865, the then governor of Jamaica, a man named Governor John Eyre. He committed a massacre in St. Thomas, right? In St. Thomas, right? And the British removed him from Jamaica and brought him back to England. And they tried to put him on trial in England for the human rights violation, the crimes against humanity which were committed, the massacre which was committed, and unfortunately they weren't able to put him on trial, but they did bring him back. And then we must remember that in 2010 a massacre was committed in Tivoli Gardens, right? And even though the Prime Minister resigned a couple months afterwards, he also should have been held accountable because he was a superior commander of that massacre which took place in Tivoli Gardens. You understand? So,
no come out like if you them have to spend how much millions of dollars to have court and trial and all them something and no come out of it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So we have to become more aware of what is going on in the world, what is going on in Jamaica, what can happen here. The same thing happened in Gaza can happen there. Another Tivoli Gardens massacre can take place. Another Moran Bay massacre. There was a Moran Bay uprising, but I call it the Moran Bay massacre because it's maybe 1,000 people that them killed after that thing, including Paul Bogle, and executed him. You know what I mean? Those things are possible, man, and we have to speak up and not just sit back, because if we sit back and don't say nothing, history will say, well, boy, Jamaica was one of the countries there where nobody no say nothing and nobody no do nothing, etc.
Yeah, okay. So that's a Saturday, 4 o'clock, up at the University of the West Indies. One of the all them near the library.
Near the library, the main library.